thanks to everyone who has voted. You all sure have made your voices heard, and by a vote of 6 to 1 to 3, it's an overwhelming majority. IT department will be viewers' choice 3. So let's get down to deck building. I don't actually have a very clear idea of how to deck build this, so this video will take quite a while. So we start off with a generic Jinteki 15 influence ID. We can swap that out later. Replicating perfection for now seems like the most obvious ID choice, simply because you want to make it as hard as possible to trash IT department. IG, industrial genomics, works as well because it will increase the trash cost of IT department, which is 4. Unfortunately, well, it can work. It definitely can work. Jinteki PE is also very possible to flatline them. If you raise a Komainu, for example, to unreasonable strengths where they cannot even be broken by Deus Ex, you're going to inflict net damage equal to the hand size, so they cannot continue on with the run because Jiteki PE says if you access an agenda, you lose the game. So that's definitely possible. And one combo that you definitely want to use here is House of Knives into Komainu. If Komainu cannot be broken, you are in a very good spot. So I think so far this agenda suite looks fine. Philoptic is a given that I want to flatline a runner. Remember, this is an IT department to flatline deck. Tsurugi is pretty decent. I really like Mamba as well, actually. If you think about it, if they cannot break Mamba and you win the side game, it's like getting a House of Knives token. It's probably better than Tsurugi. I think I will use Mamba instead of Tsurugi. Of course, I can use both, but Mamba on centrals will be really taxing. Alright, so the assets are 3 Jackson Howard, 3 IT departments. That's a given so far. Jacksons will probably stay as 3 IT department. I could go down to 1 or 2 copies if I play Executive Bootcamp. We'll see about that. Okay, what else shall I do? Hedge Fund is a given. If I want to flatline the runner, Veto AI is okay, it's not that good. But I think I really need to settle on the ID first. The ID really changes how I build the deck. If it's an RP deck, this is tough. This is definitely tough. I'm not too big a fan of RP because I'm not very good at playing RP. Jinteki PE is probably easier to play, but you need enough ice to defend IT department, that's for sure. That will be a huge problem. Caprice Nisei can help defend IT. What else can defend IT department? Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of what's the best way to defend IT department. IT department should be defended by... You do not want it to be trash. So either you play IG and RP both have infection abilities that will make it much harder to destroy IT department. You need to make sure that the run is not successful. One way you can do that is to play hostile infrastructure so that they'll be deterred from thrashing IT department, but that's very janky. I think a couple of Himitsu Bakos will actually work pretty well. This entire deck is basically a gigantic middle finger to parasites. Yeah, pretty much. Himitsu Bako to protect IT department. But I really do not want them running on my IT department. Yeah, I guess I'll play RP because RP has by far the best economy of Jinteki and Mental Health Clinic, of course. You can raise the hand size and then you zap it all down using Psychic Field. Not Psychic Field, Komainu. Psychic Field doesn't really work here. Let me think. I could load archives with shocks just as I did with uh, industrial genomics. Or I can just protect all central servers. Problem with protecting all central servers is that leaves very little ice to defend my remotes. I need one piece of ice to defend a Sundew, one piece of ice to defend a IT department. IT department needs to have very sturdy ice to defend it. That's easier said than done. Sure is. Yeah, Caprice is probably a given as well. And we'll round off the agendas with any PD, which is hard to steal. And one more future perfect. Cross of Knives. I'm not so sure about this. Oh yes, Daily Business Show, of course. This is a fantastic card in RP. Definitely want to play it. 2 or 3 copies either is fine. Since I'm playing RP, might as well go with Select Gift. So that's money. The money is all settled. Now I think it's time to pump up the ice. 9 more card slots for 16 ice. I think that's decent. Question is, what ice do I want? I have quite a bit of influence left for ice, which is really nice. So I want ice that synergizes with my strategy. Yeah, rarely do I ever have enough influence left over to spend on ice. So Architect is actually pretty awesome. Yeah, Architect is pretty awesome, as is Lotus Field. Oh yes, Lotus Field is a must. Anyone who runs York will be in huge trouble because they'll never be able to break Lotus Field once I pump it with IT departments. Yeah, Lotus Field is definitely a must. It's the easiest way to protect my IT departments. So basically, in this deck, I prioritize protecting my remotes over my centrals. All I need over my centrals is an unres Komino, and they're dead eventually. Yeah. So in that case, my central eye should be cheap and taxing like Eli. I'll just put Eli there for now. It's your very standard eyes. So I guess I'll be looking at the influence 2 eyes since I have 4 more influence left. I can include 2 copies of 2 influence eyes. Let's see. Hive doesn't really synergize my strategy, but it's incredibly... No, I don't Hive. Because I do want to score my agendas. Wendigo, no thanks. Tollbooth. Good old Tollbooth. Yeah. One big weakness with IT department is that it's weak to Femme Fatale. And David, both of them just circumvent the limitation. So limitation of high strength, super high strength ice. So how about... So I want something that has multiple subroutines. And yeah, I think Architect seems like the best bet, but a single Mimic takes care of everything until I get an IT department up. You really want to face check Architect. What about Grail Ice? Good question. I haven't actually thought about it. Real Ice. Oh, that's a very good idea. Real Ice does net damage. Real Ice trashes programs. Real Ice means you cannot run without any breakers. You can use AI breakers, so I'll just play Swordsman. What if I play Real Ice? Then I don't need Himitsu Makus, I guess. No, Himitsus are still useful. Yeah, if I have so much influence to spend on ice, why not use Real Ice? Onslaught. Onslaught's the most important. Actually, not really. I have enough sentries. How about that? Actually, kind of like this a lot. Galahad, Merlin, Lancelot. And yeah, it fits exactly for 9 cards. Let me think about it for a while more. The end the run is the most important by far because I need to end the run against anyone running my IT departments. Yeah, I'm really digging this. But the biggest problem with this deck is that it cannot fast advance House of Knives. You want to fast advance House of Knives to win the game, pretty much. And it can't really do that. The thing is, without a House of Knives, you can't really... I guess you could. Yeah, you could. Alright. Imagine if you have a... They have to run one of your centrals before running your House of Knives, if you are going to score House of Knives in a certain server. Firstly, without saying this means that you need a lot of protected remotes. You need to protect your IT department, you need to protect Sundew, and you need to protect your scoring remote. All three must be running at the same time. So that's actually very, very demanding. Yeah, it is very demanding. Not gonna lie about that. Oh, but I love the Grail Ice in this deck because every single Grail Ice is nasty. Yeah, they all do nasty stuff. It's not like Eli's. Eli, they'll either click through it. Yeah, they can click through Eli. That's the worst thing. So it doesn't synergize with this deck at all. Whereas, yes, the Grail Ice is just terrible to deal with. I love it. 3 Caprice is more or less 1 and 3. I could trade 1 for an Intense. This would be nice to resuscitate dead Komainus, because parasites are still a problem for this deck. When the runner face checks a Komainu, they lose all the cards in their hand. Next thing, they just parasite it out. So the Komainu's gone. Interns will revive my Komainu on demand. Alright, I think this is decent. Agenda spread. You don't need Nisei Mark II. I think just get agendas that are easy to protect. And they don't give any benefit when scored, but that's fine because for the most part, I don't think I need any of the scoring effects of these agendas. Probably the most useful would be Gila Hands, but I want 2 pointers. Hades Fragments. I don't really need that. Labyrinth Servers. Whew. Yeah, scoring this will basically put the nail in the coffin for the runner, but no. I need something that's easy to protect, yeah, for maximum deck power. I mean consistency. You don't want to lose before you get your first IT department. Alright, let's do some card checking. This is a keep hand, mandatory draw. This is not easy to play. Hedge fund, obviously. I probably will install Merlin on HQ. Then I'll gain a credit. I'll leave R&D open. It's a huge risk, but I have to. I cannot let Philotic get scored. I cannot let them trash Sundew. So if they run HQ, I'll definitely res Merlin and end the run with it. They take 2 net damage, and I'll be down to 3 credits. Next turn, they'll probably steal NAPD contract. First click. Yeah, that's a problem. You can't really. Actually, there is a way. Install Barco, install Sundew, gain a credit. At the start of turn, res Sundew. So they cannot challenge the Sundew without a Corona. So my next turn, Lotus Field. Gain 3 credits, so I have 7 credits. Or 5 credits if I res the Barco. I'll install the Lotus Field and call it a turn. Then from there, I'll build up with my mental health clinic, and yeah, things will be on the up for there. That's good. Let's try another hand. This is a keep. Alright, I like the hedge fund, but I think I'll draw first click. Second hedge fund, third Galahad on HQ. It's very suboptimal, not much choice on that. I draw into a mental health clinic. First click. Oh, no. I should install daily business show whenever possible. Yes, that was a big mistake. I should have installed daily business show. Right, let's try this hand. This is a keep because there's enough ice, but there's no money though. Sundew is not burst credits. This is not a good hand. Yeah, this is not good at all. First click install Mamba on R&D, then gain 2 credits. That's a very weak play. Yeah, given the next few cards, that would be a... Yeah, you really need to see hedge fund and celebrity gift early on. This is what I want. This is a very good hand. Opening draw. Won't use celebrity gift just yet. I will install Akko and Kumainu. I want to reserve Galahad. And I will hedge fund. If I think the runner's running Parasite, Komainu will go on HQ, otherwise we'll go on R&D. I can let them into HQ. My next draw will be Lancelot. First click, install Business Show. Second click, gain. Second click draw. I need to start gifting that click draw. Alright, so this is looking very good. Actually, now that I think about it, Excalibur. Yeah, it just came out. Why aren't you playing it? This is the best place to play Excalibur. I think just 1 copy will do. Okay, so you could install it. Anyone without AI break, I probably install it against anyone without AI breakers. So if I install it over archives, they run archives, they can't do anything else for the rest of the turn, which is fantastic. Yes, this is very strong. And if anyone's running AI breakers, well, that's sad for me. I don't know what else to say. Can I cut one of my existing cards here for Excalibur? I think Mamba won't be that good. I'll drop it down to 1. Yeah, I don't like seeing Mamba early on. So basically I'll attempt to kill runners using a combination of Merlin and Komainu, I guess. Excalibur is unique, so you don't really want 2 copies. I guess you could have 1 copy in hand for Grail Eyes and 1 copy installed, but I guess just 1 is good enough. Total 16 eyes. 16 is decent. 17 will be better. Interns early on is useless, but it can get Sundew back at moment's notice, so that's really nice. I think I'll keep the interns. Multiple IT departments are actually quite redundant. Yeah, that is a problem. Do you really need 3 copies of IT? What you could do is 2 copies of IT and then an executive bootcamp. That works as well. Yeah, that works. alright, I'll take this deck and we'll see how this performs. So once again, thanks to everyone who voted, and hopefully this deck will work wonders. IT departments will see how often it comes into play and whether it completely shuts runners off or not. Before I end off this video, since it's New Year's Eve, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank everyone for a wonderful year of net running. It's been an awesome time creating videos for this channel, and I really appreciate your support, so props to all of you viewers for that. For the next few days, for the rest of the week, my upload schedule will be on 4 p.m. GMT time every day. Tune in for further experimentation on the source. To tease you a bit, I'll be experimenting with Self-Destruct, Au revoir, and a new IG deck archetype that will catch many players off guard. So tune in and have a great 2015. See you in the new year.